And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Tuesday baseball on the show. It's the Detroit Tigers going up against the New York Yankees. First pitch coming at you right after the break. So just about set now. And today's starter, Frankie Montas. And Singy, we were talking navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Batting second, the second baseman, Willie Castro.
This is Willie Castro. Foul ball. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball. Right there, and I don't think he was taking it thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
The wind of the pitch. Little chopper rolls foul. Back up the, oh, that got him. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going. The comebacker got him down low, and you can really see him favoring the leg. That's his plant leg, which might be a concern, Chris.
Yeah, you hope he's got some feeling in that leg so he can land on it, like you said. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay and try to continue, Boog.
So 2 down, Jake Rogers now at the plate. He's coming off a 3-hit game in Sunday's series finale. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Strike in there. Throw there. Safe.
Good steal of second right there, and now the table is set for the middle of this order to drive in the first run of this ball game. I like that they're trying to manufacture some offense early on.
Oh, 2 now. Swings through it for the K. Slider got him for strike 3. 1 left for Detroit, and now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. Back here at the ballpark, on the hill and coming off a great start, Matt Manning. Singing, he's been outstanding and should be fun to watch.
Well, when you have a guy that can limit the opponent to very little run production, you have a great chance to win a ball game when he takes the mound. He's just having an outstanding season so far. You hope he can maintain it, because if he can, he'll be in a nice conversation at the end of the year.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jake Fraley. Foul ball there. And a pitch. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that high four-seam fastball, it's become such a staple as a strikeout pitch over the years. And what's so tough as a hitter is that you see it extremely well. The problem is the velocity and spin rate just happens to jump by you. You expand your zone, you don't stay tall on the backside, and you're really not even able to make contact. If you do, many times it's a pop-up.
Torres, a guy the Yankees acquired for Aroldis Chapman back in 2016.
He is fearless. You can't tell if he's been in this league for 8 years or 2 years.
2 outs, base is empty. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. That one's in there, 0-1. And a swing and a miss.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. Yanks held in check. We played an inning, no score. New inning getting started. Digging in, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. The pitch. That's ripped. Base hit. And that rolls into the corner. Makes the turn and heads for second.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Brian Anderson up now for the Tigers. And a foul ball. That's hard hit on the line. Fraley hauls it in, and there's one away. Andy Ibanez up now for the Tigers. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. And that one is lifted in the air. Fraley should have it. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning. Back in the Bronx, bottom of the second. Here's the veteran outfielder, Giancarlo Stanton. Strike one. Giancarlo Stanton, certainly a physical presence, and Chris, one of the more imposing guys at the plate in the entire sport.
He's a force, and I think it's scary for pitchers thinking about making a mistake to him, because you know you're not going to get that baseball back. He hits the ball so hard, you don't even have to watch him swing. You can just close your eyes and listen and know exactly who it is that hit the ball.
The pitch. Swings and misses. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. That misses. 1-0. Manning, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a two-seamer. Next offering is downstairs. Matthew Ross behind the plate. Pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, pitchers that work side to side effectively love being on the mound with Ross calling balls and strikes, Boog. If you can command your stuff on the outer edges of the strike zone, he will reward you.
And he grounds one to the right side. Gets it to first. And that quickly 2 away.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Anthony.
And here is Anthony Rizzo. Another solid power season. Strike on the inside corner. 0-1. There's a strike. The 0-2. Lifted in the air, right center field. Green going after it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. 1-2-3, go the Yankees. We'll move to the third with no score. Back for more from the Bronx. Now it's the right fielder, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Montas back to work. In the air, right field. Judge makes the grab, 1 down. Stepping in, Elly De La Cruz. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Montas measures 6 feet 2 inches, 255 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Next offering misses, and that's ball 1. Swing and a miss, and the count 1-2.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
One down, base is empty. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year. This is Bryson Stott. And fouled off. The 0-1. And there's a foul ball. Top of the third, no score. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And good work there as he gets. As we go to the last of the third. And the batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. And a big swing and a miss. And the right-hander deals. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. He notches strikeout number 150 this season.
Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location. But clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Number 61 stepping in now for the Yankees. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1. Now 1-1. And a 1-1. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Line drive, base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And now it rolls all the way to the wall. And he'll reach second with 1 away.
They got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
And there's 2 away. Back to the top of the Yankee order. And now it's going to be Jake Fraley. And that's in for a strike.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
And the righty deals. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. In the air, right field. Kiner-Falefa settles underneath it. And that's the third out. The Yanks leave one, and we are still scoreless. Start of the fourth, and here is Willie Castro. And a pitch. Bounce to the left side. And it gets by him.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Rogers goes after that one for strike one. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. If he's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone, sometimes the bat's over before it really begins.
Here's Gurriel. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
That one hit to right. And that'll fall for a base hit. The throw in. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0. Safe. He beats it.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Brian Anderson up now for the Tigers. Laser base hit. 1 run's in. Now the second run is in, and they lead by 3.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Andy Ibanez up now for the Tigers. That one the other way. Makes the catch for the out.
The right fielder, number 13,
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. That's in there. It's 0-1.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strike.
Runner on the go. And a foul ball. Anderson, the runner at first with 2 gone. Runner on the go again. It's softly on the ground left side. Throw on to Rizzo. That takes care of Kiner-Falefa. That ends the frame. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We're midway in the fourth. It's the Tigers 3 and the Yankees nothing. Welcome back. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Gleyber Torres. And a pitch.
So after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
That misses the zone, And the count is 1-1. Singy 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game. And, before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan. And he said to me, "Hey, kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit."
On the ground, right side. And that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. And Aaron Judge cruising into second. He's got a double.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch.
Even though he was really late on it, he clearly barreled the ball because that one was ripped down the line. He had to be really short with that swing, not get beat by that pitch.
And a major milestone is right around the corner. 1 home run short of 400 for his career. And a swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes for the second time today. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. And that's in there for strike 1.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2. When I walked into the store the next day and he looked at me, he said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. On the ground, right side. Ibanez takes it to the bag. 3rd out. 1 left for the Yankees. They trail in this one 3-0. Back in New York. And now the shortstop, Elly De La Cruz. The wind and the pitch. Line drive, base hit. Around first, heading for 2. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. That was a thing of beauty. It may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone.
First offering. Runner goes. Pitch misses. Safe at second with a stolen base. Singy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Out to short. Volpe tags the runner for 1. Throws sails over his head at first. And it's going to wind up out of play.
Next is the Tigers. The second base.
Willie Castro, the next to hit.
Castro.
And first offering is fouled off. 1 out and a runner at second.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Action in the pen down there. Luis Severino getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Rodon, the lefty, warming up as well. He's trying for third. Swing and a ball popped up. Torres moving under it. Puts it away for the out. Throw behind the runner, and they've got him doubled off. Back at Yankee Stadium, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Anthony Rizzo steps to the plate. The pitch. And ball 1. But we all know about Anthony Rizzo's skill set on the field multiple times at All-Star. Multiple times he's won the Gold Glove, even won the National League Platinum Glove. And that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
That's a base hit. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out. Next is the designated hitter, number 61. And the first offering is not close. Gets the call. Strike 1. And he deals.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball, double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch, make the best pitch you possibly can, and let the result be whatever it's going to be.
2-2 now. Popped in the air, left field. Gurriel handles the chance, and there's one down.
The bat, the third baseman,
Tyler Hardman will hit next. Grounded out to short in his first trip. In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Rizzo on third. Volpe at first. One gone. Misses off the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Ground ball could be 2. The flip to second, and that's 2. No runs on 2 hits. No errors, and 1 left on. 5 innings complete. It's the Tigers 3 and the Yankees nothing. Back now in the Bronx, all set for the top of the 6th. And now the center fielder, Riley Green. Green, 22 years old. He's knocked in 9 over his last 10 games. First offering misses the mark.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders' inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. And here it comes. Base hit center field. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the...
New pitcher for the Yankees, Luis Severino.
Coming on to face a righty bat, and they've had quite a bit of success against him this year.
Now here is Jake Rogers. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. The throw to third. He's in there.
Back-to-back singles. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Line drive, caught.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, or maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
Squares and gets it down the left side. Tags the runner. So up next, Andy Ibanez. And there's a hit. Rogers around third. He scores, and it's 4-0. In there safely. So 2 on with 2 away. Now at the plate, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. On the ground out to short. Throws across the diamond. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. Tigers 4 and the Yankees nothing. Bottom of the 6th. Now the left fielder, Jake Fraley. New pitcher now, Jose Cisnero. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days.
Jose Cisnero.
The pitch. That's a strike. 0-1. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Caught him looking for the K.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Gleyber Torres up to hit. That's in for a strike. Cisnero, in his 7th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a sinker, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back.
Fair ball. And it bangs up against the wall. In safely with a double, his 2nd of the day.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game. The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Next pitch misses, and now 3-0. Hard hit left side. Zips it to first, and they take care of Stanton for the out. Inning over. The Yanks lead 1. They're down 4-0. Top of inning number 7. Now it's going to be Elly De La Cruz. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. The right-hander back to work. There's the strike.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Severino. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Fraley makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Back to the top of the lineup, Bryson Stott up now for the Tigers. Popped up. Volpe hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the second baseman,
Willie Castro up now for the Tigers. On the ground right side. Over to first. And that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They lead 4. And welcome back. Bottom of the inning. And here's the catcher, Austin Wells. Garrett Hill will take over here. He's been so good against lefties.
number 51.
The Yankees looking to rally. Here comes a pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Left-hand batter waits. Got him swinging.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Makes the catch up against the wall in foul territory.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Anthony.
Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. That's in there. That's strike one. Swing and a miss.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Next offering upstairs.
It's a good take.
Got him. And that ends the inning. Down in order go the Yankees. They're on the short end of. Back in the Bronx. Now Riley Green. The wind of the pitch. That's down and in. Severino, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, a cutter, and he works in a two-seamer. Severino kicks, deals. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit, and that's going to roll to the wall. Now around second, going for third. Torres with a relay throw, and he's out.
Really nice job of hitting right there, but you've got to be a better base runner than that and understand the situation. With nobody out, you got to be able to shut it down, stay at second, keep yourself in scoring position instead of killing a potential rally.
And the batter now, Jake Rogers. On the ground. Throw on to Rizzo, and there's two away. Two outs, base is empty. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Gurriel gets a piece.
Luis Severino, when healthy, he is one of the top pitchers in the American League. When he's going good, he's getting ahead in the count. I love that his mechanics are very simple, very repeatable delivery.
Rizzo makes the catch. And the inning is over. Tigers fail to make any noise, but they lead it 4-0. Back at Yankee Stadium, out to the bottom of the eighth. In now is the Yankees DH, number 61. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
There's a strike.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
And now the 0-1. Fouled off. He was late. The pitch. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Fraley, the next to hit, takes ball one. Fraley tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. No swing. He held up. Darryl Parker with the call there. Fly ball down the line. Connor Falefa puts the squeeze on that one, and Clay Holmes taking over on the mound.
And he's coming in to pitch on 4 days rest right here. And that might not be a factor at all in terms of being rusty, but he should definitely be well rested.
And he deals. And first offering is fouled off. Holmes, in his 6th season, he features a sinker, a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a two-seamer. Comes up empty on the swing, 0-2 now.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Left field. Fraley pulls that one down. One down. And up next for Detroit, Andy Ibanez.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
Swings and misses. And that is strike one.
Big-time GM right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Swing and a ball popped up. And it's caught for the out. And now the right fielder, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first. And that is that. Nothing doing here this half. All set for the bottom of the ninth. Now it's the second baseman, Gleyber Torres. And there's the strike.
Some guys are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
In for a strike. And it's 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Booth, get back on track. His team needs him.
0-1. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. There comes an 0-2 to Judge. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That hits the dirt, and the count 1-2.
Looking to get something going. This is the guy you want at the plate. He's been great for this team. He is a professional hitter.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. That's his second strikeout. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate.
There's something pretty special about a player hitting 400 career home runs. He's one shy of that mark right here, so this could be an historic at-bat.
Swings through that one. 0-1.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just going to have to tip your cap on that pitch.
0-2 now. Up the middle. And it gets by him.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Next to hit, Austin Wells. First pitch just misses. That's a strike. Stanton off of first with 2 away. Going to count 1-2. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.
A 4-0 shutout in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Hi, I'm Justin Allegri, and this is your Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Starting in the American League Central, the Detroit Tigers stole 5 bases. It's Monday morning, and welcome to Inside the Show. In the AL Central, Tarek Skubal twirled a dominating complete game shutout on the mound, leading Detroit over Oakland 5-0. He currently owns the best ERA in the American League. As of right now, the A's sit in 4th place in the American League West. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Tigers are atop the AL Central, yet they currently hold a spot in the race for the American League wild card. The Orioles totaled 13 hits as a team as they beat the Guardians in Cleveland 8-7. As of today, the Guardians are in 3rd place in the AL Central. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Orioles are in 2nd place in the AL East, 11.5 games out of first. The Minnesota Twins earned the 3-game series sweep as they defeated the visiting Angels 2-1. They continue to win as they now have 9 straight. At the start of the day, the Twins are leading the Central Division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second. And the Angels sit in last place in the American League West Division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Astros racked up 11 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 5-4. In the standings, the Astros are atop the American League West. They have a 4.5 game cushion, while the Royals are in 4th place in the AL Central. They're over 20 games out of first. The Red Sox smacked 15 team hits as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 7-4. Heading into the day, the Red Sox sit in 3rd place in the American League East Division. They're over 20 games out of first, while the White Sox sit in last place in the American League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Yankees grabbed 13 hits in the game as they made it a laugher against the Diamondbacks 11-1. Entering the day's action, the Yankees are in 4th place in the AL East. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Diamondbacks are in last place in the NL West. They're over. Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. Starting in the American League Central, Sox are in last place in the AL Central. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Diamondbacks sit in 4th place in the National League West. They're over 20.